Back in Portugal, middle of August, or we're coming to the end of August. We haven't been here since the end of March. The garden is very, very overgrown. I'm gonna have a walk around now, see what survived and what needs to be trimmed back. Quick look at the orange trees. I'm sure last year there was oranges on them at this time of year, but this year there's lots of mini oranges, green ones, and same with the other tree. Looking around, I haven't done a very good job at killing the thorns with the blackberries. They've all come back, so I need to do a better job of digging those up. I can't believe this has grown up since March. That was probably a stump in the ground I cut down. I'm sure it's an orange tree. It's literally turned into an orange. There is a great big grasshopper hopping across the ground. Sure to say, nature's definitely taken back the garden. We've got the water on, I've got the hose plugged in. So when I get the mower, I'm going to have that on standby just in case, because it's very dry. Okay, quite a lot of dead oranges on the ground, gone mouldy. This tree that we thought had died has kind of come back to life on one side, so I'm going to have to cut a lot of that back. Our vegetable garden, which we knew wouldn't do very well, looks like this. Don't think there's anything edible, but they obviously did pretty well for a while and then died. And the trees we put in, I'm really sad about the pomegranate, they look like they've all died. So that plan didn't go very well. Okay, gonna wander back down the rest of the garden. That was the olive I trimmed right back. That's growing loads from that trimmings. Okay, looking around. There's another olive I trimmed really back a lot. That's grown well. There, the olives I've still got to cut down a lot more. This little tangerine tree is definitely dying or on its way out. Need to cut more of that back. And these trees we think are peaches. They all look good, but I think the crop has all gone, or the fruit is all gone. Actually, I can see some peaches ahead. Let's have a quick look at these. That's the compost heap. That's rotted down quite a bit. So here's our peach tree. That's good. And there's lots of peaches on here. Maybe a little bit overripe, but we'll have a sort through those. Looking down the rest of the garden, I don't know, it's all probably 2 foot long, but it's quite thin and straggly. I think I'll soon get through it with the mower. Obviously it's bone dry, so I'm gonna have to be really careful. And there's the fig tree, and they are all ready and ripe. That's brilliant. Look across our view. We drove past the panel factory on the way in, and it's nearly, they make roof panels, the factory on the right. Factory on the left make charcoal. I think the one on the left's up and running, the one on the right doesn't look quite ready yet, so we'll be hopefully seeing progress on that. Looking out the back of the garden, looks like somebody's cleared the really big pine trees, which we know had the processionary caterpillars nests up them. So that's good, they're gone, and it opened up a lot more light to the bottom of our garden. So I'm going to say that's a really good thing. Stars off exploring already. So out with the mower in a minute and try and make a bit of progress. Didn't get very much done yesterday. Today, Sunday, quite early in the morning, it's about 8 o'clock. Lovely day ahead. You can just see in the background what I've done. I was going to turn the camera around. So it was also really hot yesterday, about 36. So I couldn't do very much. Done a couple of hours just chopping with a mower and a strimmer, clearing this area. This pergola works really well. All the plants are really sort of lush under here, and I think it's because it's under the shade. And just walking in under it, you can feel a difference in the temperature straight away. So that's a big success. See how far I've got. Again, we know now that this isn't anything to worry about. It will all grow back. It might look dead, but it isn't. It's definitely different than last year. There's no oranges on the trees. They're all the green ones. So I think it's been a hotter, drier year than the year before. So making good progress. It's only going to be 31 today. It's still hot, but I think I'm going to get through this. So hopefully I'll do an update later showing the garden all trimmed back and cleared. Starting to be cleared. I don't know, maybe a third of the garden cleared so far. Quite a breeze, beautiful day. Yesterday was 36, and today it's only going to be 31, so good to carry on in the sunshine. So making good progress. Jackie's got the washing up already. Drying in literally an hour in this heat and breeze. There's our sorry state of the vegetable garden. But we've started it, so we'll try again. Probably going to grow potatoes, plant a load of potatoes in there before we leave, and hopefully get them watered, and the when we come back in January, hopefully have potatoes to dig up. So going to carry on now with the mower, run out of strimmer wire, so just going to have to do the best with the mower and trim it another day. So a little bit more done. It's about 3 o'clock now. It's definitely up into the 30s, getting a bit warm. Going to give it a little break and carry on later. Where we live, we passed the Castelo Branco region on the way down. It's about 70 kilometres away, and I think it definitely was warmer there on the way down. So if you are looking to move to here, especially if you want to use the house in the summer, probably look across to the Santarém region. It may well be more bearable. I know in July it was getting up to 40 here, so I think it's definitely something to consider. This is about as hot as you can take, especially if you're doing work outside. So I managed to finish off the mowing. Just a bit of trimming to go. All looking really good. Compost heap is loaded. It really has sunk a lot. But now loaded with fresh grass and dust, dirt. So that's looking down the garden. Again, I've left this bank for now. I'm not sure whether I'm going to trim it or not. I might leave that. There's one of the local cats walking through. I've also left this end of the garden as overgrown. Star often seems to choose that area as his favourite spot for doing his business. So I think I'm just going to leave that there, and hopefully it'll go in that one area. Funny thing is, with the dog doings, they do dry up in a day, and I'm not sure insects will ever eat them. So again, here's a look at the bottom of the garden, how much clearer that is behind. They've cleared loads. So this is quite mossy and things around here. I think the morning sunlight comes that direction. I think this will do everything really good down this end of the garden. So yeah, just got to get strimmer wire, a little bit of trimming around the trees and maybe some of the banks, and it'll be done. Cooled right down now. It's about 25 degrees. Star's discovered bagpuss in the bushes. My Cygnus tree is not growing very well.